Hello there everybody, this is Getty92, or my name is Dean as you all know, and first of all, happy new year
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
of 2022 and welcome to the first video of this beautiful, hopefully beautiful upcoming year that we all have. And I thought for the last days actually about 2022, and I thought while being now 29 years old, I somehow need a bucket list for 2022, and therefore I would like to show the world right now my bucket list. And in the next year, in 2023, we will look up of what we have maybe achieved and what we have totally forgotten. So therefore this is my bucket list for 2022. First of all, number one, as you all know, I started to play some bass this year, and playing bass is really something interesting, and I really want to achieve to become at least an intermediate bass player this year, which basically means I don't only want to play the root notes on certain songs, I want to play the crazy stuff. You know, that Number two would be for 2022 making at least 2 progressive rock albums in English language. I already started to make melodies for my first progressive rock album, and the melodies are pretty much done these days. And I do think in like February I will start to record the vocals there, and hopefully that progressive rock album will be out in the summer of this year. And I'm not saying that I actually want to publish 2 records, but I really want to finish at least 2 progressive rock sounding records in 2022, and only God, and myself included, knows if that second album will be as well coming out, but at least recording 2 full albums and releasing at least one of them in this year. Another thing is, because of Corona, I started to make some German music, and I want to do as well a German album, and that would be the 3rd album in German language, and I haven't started a single note yet. No melody there, no lyrics there, but I will get to that. So 2 progressive rock albums this year and 1 German album this year. That's the goal in terms of the music, plus playing bass like a god. Not a god, but maybe intermediate playing there. That would be enough in terms for the music there. Another thing is, with all the New Year's resolution would be to stop smoking and blah blah blah, stop drinking. Not doing any of that, but I do think that I should smoke less. That's the goal, not stopping smoking, because let's face it everybody, everyone who smokes is first of all addicted. I get that, I'm addicted too in some way, but some of us smoke for some enjoyment, you
Know what I mean?
so therefore I don't want actually to quit smoking, but I want to smoke less. That's the health part that is beginning now. While smoking less, I thought about my personal health there, and I thought, well, having less stress is one of the key factors actually for this year, that I don't want to put any much more effort into some certain things that I don't think that are successful or helpful for me. So less stress would be number 5 on my bucket list for 2022. And I know what you're all saying. How can he say he wants to have less stress in this year, but still wants to produce at least 3 records there? I know, but I do think I can manage it in some way. Number 6 on my bucket list would be gaining at least 15 pounds. I know everybody wants to lose some pounds at the beginning of each and every year, but I want to gain at least 15. The first initial thought was to gain at least 30 pounds, but gaining 30 pounds in 1 year without really doing something would be maybe a little bit too hard for me. So therefore I would go with at least gaining 15 pounds for 2022. Another thing is, with the thing of health actually, is that I actually want to be a little bit more fitter. You know, my fitness level on my current body system, Jesus Christ, I walk a few steps and I'm out of breath. And yes, I know that maybe can be caused by smoking as well. I know that, but I do think that at least once or twice a week I really want to do a little bit of sport, and I already started to do that. I bought this thing here. This was at least for the bass playing. you know, because my left hand still hurts in some way when I play bass for over an hour. That is my sporty start in 2022 here, at least for my left hand. But one key factor actually is to get into a little bit of more sports there for this year, because I do think it's not getting better with less smoking only. I really have to do something, and maybe doing once or twice a week a walk in the park there, maybe for an hour, and listening to some music. I think that will help tremendously, at least for my personal health. Number 9 on my bucket list for 2022 would be reaching 1,500 subscribers. We are currently at about 1,132 subscribers, I do think. And I really want to get to the 1,500 mark there in some way. And that's one goal that I really want to achieve in terms of YouTube. Due to Corona, it's always hard to say that you want to play some concerts as a musician, but I really want to achieve to play at least one cool full concert, either me being a bass player in a band or singing and playing bass at the same time. I really want to have at least one full concert this year where I'm playing some music in front of some people. That's the goal for this year in terms of music there. Another thing on number 11 was doing something good to someone once a day. I know that's something that I do think a lot of people have on their bucket list, but I do think to at least do one good thing to someone once a day would be a cool thing. I haven't done a single good thing today to someone, but I will get to that. And I do think that's an important point that you should have in your complete life, not only thinking about this when you're 29 years old. I should have started this when I was like 6 or 7 years old, but you know, time stands still. Number 12, and this has something to do with Rush here. I want to get a Rush tattoo in 2022. I think it's fairly time. I'm so much into the Rush community game there. I really need a Rush tattoo this year, and I will get that tattoo. Number 13 on my bucket list is visiting another country for about 7 days in terms of some vacation. I really want to get out, people. I really want. I don't care if it's Africa or America or Asia. I really want to visit Japan one day, but I don't think that's possible for this year. But at least 7 days in a foreign country for this year, that would be something epic, something cool I really want to achieve this year. Number 14, discovering an artist every day, discovering a new artist every day. For example, on the 1st of January, I listened to the newest record of Sting. And that's an amazing record, everybody. You should check that one out. I forgot the name of that record because I was listening to that when I actually wanted to sleep. But that record focused my brain so much to listen to that music. I couldn't sleep. It's an awesome record by Sting. And I really want to discover new music. Every day a new artist. And Sting is not a new artist. Let's face it, he has been around for like 500 years. But I do sense that only listening to Blues Traveler and Rush and Dave Matthews Band and all that music that I've listened in the past like 10-15 years, that won't help me at all. I want to discover new music every day. So that's another goal there. And number 15 on my bucket list, and that is an amazing and interesting point as well, is I want to do some YouTube collaborations with some people. I've seen the interview there that the guy from the Rush community did with the 3 worst Rush albums that Rush ever published, and that got me into some thinking that I really want to do some collaboration with some YouTube guys there, because I do think we are all in the same boat here when it comes down to Rush at least, and therefore I really want to make something out of it, collaboration with some other people and guys and girls there. That would be something that's really, really interesting. At least for me. So therefore, guys, that is my bucket list for 2022, what I really want to achieve there. And I do sense and I do really hope that we can achieve a lot of that together, and I will keep you updated. I will definitely keep you updated on that. As for the normal stuff that I usually put out, you read it, guys, my computer broke down and I'm working on a solution. Therefore, I do sense that you will see more of that kind of like vlog videos in January and February, but I will work on a solution to get a new computer to do the usual daily dose of Rush and Love Bites and everything combined with that, but that will most likely take a little bit of time. So therefore, again guys, I'm really hoping that you all have a great year of 2022 and we will get through that. And I do sense, in the most optimistic way that I can think of, that in the summer of 2022 we will have hopefully survived the hardest thing when it comes down to Corona and COVID-19. And I'm looking forward to better life, to a better system. I'm really hoping that we all gonna get through this together and that we can make the best out of 2022. So therefore, thank you guys, and especially thank you for all of you support there that you have put in the last months there. I couldn't think of a better community that you guys are. I'm becoming more and more lazy in terms of answering comments, but you know it, guys.
Blah 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 blah.
Once you reach a certain level on YouTube, it's really hard to really get to all the comments, but I will get to them, you know that, but it will take a lot more time. So I'm hoping you all have a great January, and let's make this year the year of us, for all of us. So rock on, and don't ever say time stands still. 2022 is the time for you and me. See you. Bye.